So, I think conservatively, at least, I think right there at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, look at that thing, dude. Run down. Oh my god, I got it. Let's go. I love you.
Well, it's October 10th, and we're down in southeast Oklahoma on public land. Oh man, I'm tired. Hunted yesterday evening and saw a doe and a bobcat, and this morning I saw 4 does, and Jake didn't replace the SD card in the camera, so thanks, Jake. At 11, we're gonna get down and do a good swatch at camera pools and see exactly what's going on in here. There's this long, deep creek that runs for miles, and there's several fingers that come out of the creek that connect to other like woods. So we figure those deer will travel up and down those fingers, you know, to get to water, to get to food. There's a lot of oaks down at these bottoms, a lot of acorn. But Jake and I we're both, I'm on one side of this creek and about 250 yards away. He's on the other, and we got our scent blowing. Meh, meh.
Under.
How far was he?
That's a good eye.
I didn't have any time.
No, I know you're good. You did that right. Almost. He's right there still. He's looking. Knock another. I can't see him anymore. I see him. How far? How far is that? I'm looking. I can't find him. I say. How far? I can't find him.
Meh.
Make that shot. Make that shot. What? Make the shot 65 yards.
Meh, meh.
70 yards. 70 yards. Make that shot.
I can't see him.
Dude. That's a nice one.
Move this camera. Meh, 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 meh.
Don't shoot it. 80, 70, 75, 75.
I hit him. I hit him. Dude, I hit him. I hit him. Did you see that hit? I smoked him. I smoked him, bro. Did I smoke him?
I think you hit, dude. I told you this spot, baby. I told you this.
I just hit him.
You demolished him. You demolished him, dude. Fucking 75 shot.
I hit him, right?
0.8 miles back in here.
I love public land.
Dude, he's a nice one.
Is it recording?
That's good.
So we shot a buck this morning. We missed him at 45 yards because I ranged him at 35. And then he walked out to 75. and I shot him. So now we're gonna go see. The hit sounded like it popped, didn't get a lot of penetration. It may have been a shoulder hit, but we're gonna go look at first impact.
$70.
Alright, so I found my arrow. How far are we from the bag? Probably 30 yards?
Probably.
So he's dropped the arrow already at 30 yards.
How much penetration do you think?
I think conservatively that much, which is 6 inches.
Yeah, okay, if you think that's 6 inches, then you need to remeasure yourself.
So I think conservatively at least, I think right there at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But I mean, okay, I think that's conservatively. I think he's right here.
So I got a good amount of penetration.
I think you got about 6-7 inches.
He's spraying.
He's spraying.
He's spraying.
Last blood's a water bottle though, right there. Cause yeah, I don't think he knows where he's going.
No, he's going a different route.
Well, usually when they zigzag like that though.
Okay. So we got good blood. Now back in.
Oh, look at that leaf, dude. Yeah, last blood's a water bottle.
You've been, it's been stand up, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been easy. Like look, right here. Oh, that's solid.
There's leaking here. That blood there. We go right or left?
Thinking left. Where's last blood?
Right here. Look at him spraying. I don't see any
Bubbles. Yeah.
God, look at him spraying right here, dude.
You gotta think though. Oh, dude, look at this. You gotta think. We made it what, 50 yards? And if he's booking it like he was, this is a good amount of blood. It's bright red though. I mean, I think so.
Dude.
Here's some doe poop. I mean, some poop. If he was a doe, he would have done. Stood right there too.
Oh, he's starting to hurt. He's stopping.
Is that last blood over there?
No, there he is.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
That's him.
That's him, 100%. He's a good deer. I didn't even get the camera on him. I was too busy watching. What does that mean?
What did I hit?
What does that mean?
What did I hit? He's not making it very far.
He was hurt. Bark on Onyx. Because as soon as I saw that clot, I was like, we might need to back up.
He's bigger than I thought.
I told you, dude. He's huge. Well, as you can tell, we've only been tracking 10 minutes.
Jumped him.
Hey. He wasn't spooked. He just jumped because he didn't know what we were. He didn't even turn back and look back. I told you he was big, dude. Dude. He was... Do you want to back up or you want to go look at the bed? Hey, let's just not talk. Let's go up there to that bed and just look at it. Because that's going to tell us a whole lot, whether he's starting to clot up or not. Yeah.
Dude, he don't have much blood left to give. But I'm gonna let's back out and leave him. I think he's gonna die, don't you?
I hope so. I mean, we need to probably give him another hour.
Let's look.
Let's get a rundown.
I don't like talking about it.
Let's get a rundown.
Well, we found blood and we had absolutely no reason to not track him. We waited 2 hours.
We waited 2 hours in the stand. We looked around for probably 45 minutes before we found blood.
It's been 2.5 hours, and we tracked him. What do you think? 250 yards? 200 yards?
If that, yeah.
Probably less than 200 yards.
Less than 200.
Probably less than 200, and he's made it down in the bottom, and he barely made it up the next side. He didn't make it 20 yards up that other side and bedded down twice and bedded down.
No, like you could tell when you were coming up because like he had a hard time coming up that ridge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he made it just to the grass and immediately bedded down. And we got we got up to him. We probably got 15 yards from him, and he jumped up out of the bed. We're heading back in, looking after this deer. It's been about 4 hours since. Oh, about 4. Probably. Yeah, probably about 4 hours since we jumped him back here. Hope on a single lung shot. That's enough time to die. It's about 6 hours since I shot him. So, well, I guess the chapter ends here. We tracked him for another 300 yards and had specs for a while, but then eventually it opened back up and we tracked him for probably another 200 from there, and it was good blood. And when he crossed the road and we lost blood, and we looked for about an hour at that spot and didn't find him. So I guess that's part of it.
Bad part of it.
That sucks.
That's not how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, it sucks.
Jake, watch out, you're about to have your roll right out in front of you. That was a decent buck. Nobody just saw that to the right.
You turn this on.
Well, you see, I know it ain't like Ford. You know, you gotta hit a button to turn on the light. Here, you just gotta hit the light, because it makes sense.
Oh, this is a Dodge. This is why it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So Jake threw up 2 Hail Mary cameras just out in the middle of nowhere and had a freaking biggin on them.
Oh, it wasn't that much. Dude, it's calculated. What do you mean?
Yeah, 2 calculated cameras.
Calculated.
And had a biggin. And so he thinks he's in what he likes to call the buck nest.
Those 2 cameras weren't 30 yards apart, so you can't tell me there ain't more room.
A legend has appeared.
It's time to eat, baby.
No, but seriously, if we can make it back there without getting stuck, it's going to be a good morning. I can feel it. I've only been in the stand probably 10 minutes, and I had some sort of deer walk by me. I'm not sure if it was a doe or a buck. It looked pretty big body.
I just shot my first public land buck right under my stand. Right under my stand. It's that 8-point we had on camera from like 2 days ago. I see my arrow right now. It is soaked. It's a double lung. Perfect shot. He's like 20 yards away. I was like, holy. So I get up. He knows I'm there. Obviously. And he just looks up at me and we look down. So I stood up, grabbed my bow, fell back. Finally, it took me like 5 minutes. 20 yards away, broadside. Boom. Ding! Bottom cam. Hits the side. Well, I'm torquing around the tree, kind of. Hits the. My air goes. Goes like 10 yards. And he just been looked,
I was like, oh, so I grabbed another one. He ran about 15 yards. He stops, looked at me broadside. I was like, I'm going to shoot him again. I was like, you know what?
They've never seen people here.
No. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to send another. I was like, it's not meant to be.
How big was he?
100 inches, 6 point. Had one, he was 7 point, barely off of his twos. Had a little 7 point. It was the one, I had two ginormous, I couldn't tell you how big the rack was or anything, big bodied deer run by me. Like all I could see was their butts and was like,
did you hear all that blowing too?
Had to be. Well, that blowing was that deer that I scared.
Oh, okay. See, that's
he
what
come
I thought.
running back over here and I was like, Jay's gonna shoot him. And I heard a smack.
I might have.
I heard a smack. Did you shoot at him?
Yeah, I shot. It might have been him.
You hit them. If you're not pulling my leg, I heard a smack.
I have last blood back.
So you actually did shoot him?
Yeah, I shot him. He was 10 yards, 8 yards pretty much.
Okay, because I heard a smack. He was a shooter on public, but he was not a shooter on private.
Yeah, okay.
You're pulling my leg.
No, he did shoot one though. What'd you say?
Does that look like one?
We got right here.
It's kind of dry.
Been sitting there since 8.
Yeah. I mean,
You have blood?
right there. All right. Yeah, I went through here though.
Dude, I don't know. Because earlier he was barely on 3 feet.
Let's go, baby.
I love you. I love you all so much.
I can do it 100%. Oh, he's been dead a while.
Is it the same deer, Carol?
Yep. 100%. This is the little point that I was talking. Oh, I guess don't shoot. Yeah, I guess it's.
God, he's stiff.
Yeah.
Because I knew it came out low, but he was 8 yards away.
Oh God.
Good shot. Well,
Thank you.
congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats. Well, I'm gonna go get the truck and guys drag him out.
You got some good eye guards too.
Sorry, I didn't know that you're taking a picture.
Heck, once I think I can just carry him out on my shoulders.
Oh, I would say about 7:45. It was pretty early. I'd seen a deer roll in about 15 minutes after we got there, about 7:15, 7 o'clock-ish, and heard something behind me. Turned around. He was at 20 yards, couldn't pass up the shot. I mean, I was torquing my bow around the tree. Had the shot, broadside, couldn't pass it up. He was quartering away just a tad, heading towards Jake. It looked like, thought, well, I'm gonna send a shot. Shot, my cam hit the climbing stand leg, and my arrow went about 10 yards straight to the ground. And he took off southeast towards Jake. Got about, I don't know, 60 to 80 yards away and stopped. Or had another shot at him at 35, didn't take it because it wasn't a good enough shot. He ran about 60, 80 yards, started blowing on me, headed towards Jake. Within the next, I don't know, 5 minutes, within the next 5 minutes, I heard a big smack. Thought, all right, somebody shot him. I don't know who it was. I'm assuming it was Jake, but somebody shot him. And
I didn't know where Carol was setting exactly because it was 6:30 when I left him, and so I was like, I want to cut in. I don't know where you're gonna go. Like if you want to cross the creek, cross the creek. I said if not, just find an opening. I don't know, and so I didn't know exactly where he was, but I heard a whole bunch of blowing over there by him, and so I thought he shot one, and so I was like, I was getting kind of jacked, and then probably about 5-10 minutes later, all of a sudden I hear some walking. It just walks right under my tree. I could literally spit on him.
You showed me how to dance love. So tell me what you're thinking of.
We are headed home now from southeast Oklahoma. It's Sunday morning on the 18th, and we just now got the camp packed up, what little we had of a camp, and headed home. Won't be back for a couple weeks, but it was a good weekend all in all. Jake got a deer down, so that's always fun. It was very fun packing it out on a meat stick, but you know, is what it is. It was fun, boys. We had a good time. So got one down. Hopefully we'll have one down in November in here, because we set out a few more cameras and we think we're in a really good spot. But you know, it's hard to tell what it'll look like come November, but either way, we got plenty of spots to hunt, so it'll be fun. Thanks for tuning in and going along with us. Sorry about no kill shot on this video, but Jake doesn't want to film, I guess. So I'll see you guys.